Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about new in, new season luxury, but this video is with a little bit of a twist because everything that I'm featuring here today does have some kind of element of sustainability about it. Sustainability is obviously such a massive issue right now, and there are so many amazing designers and brands doing incredible things within this space, and everything that I'm featuring here today are from brands that I already know and love, most of which I've shot from before, but all these items do have that element of sustainability. So I'm so excited to show you what I got. I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get started. This video is kindly being sponsored by FARFETCH, who are also doing amazing things within the sustainability space. They very much believe in being a force for good within luxury fashion, and that's always something I'm so happy to support. Everything that I'm featuring here today is available from FARFETCH, but more specifically, it's available from their Positively Conscious edit. So they actually have a whole section on their website, and every single item within that edit has been deemed more sustainable in some way. They actually work with an external agency that specializes in sustainability to rank and rate all their items in terms of sustainability. It is super, super cool. There are so many amazing items included, including everything that I'm featuring here today. So I will pop the link in for the edit if you wanted to check it out. You can also read more about what they're doing within the sustainability space, and I'll also pop in all the links for the individual items I'm sharing as well. I do also have a discount code with FARFETCH as well, so you can get 10% off your entire purchase, including everything that I'm sharing today. There are some T's and C's. It is only available for new customers. I will pop in all the T's and C's in the description section. I'll also pop the code down below as well, but I'll also put it on screen. 10% off is always so welcome when it comes to luxury shopping, and there are so many amazing brands included. And as I mentioned, everything that I'm featuring here today, you can use with the 10% off discount code. Okay, so I'm going to jump straight in with a new bag, and this is from a designer which I never actually bought from before, but I have loved her designs for so many years. It is Stella Mccartney, and if you're familiar with Stella McCartney, you will know that she's kind of a pioneer in the sustainability and fashion space. Like, she does amazing things. She doesn't use leather in her products, and her designs are always so distinctive and beautiful, and I finally took the plunge with one of her pieces. I've been eyeing up her bags for years, but I never found like quite the right one, and then I saw this and it was literally love at first sight. So you do have the dust bag that says Stella McCartney right here, and then inside I have this beautiful summer crossbody bag. So this is entirely made of raffia, but it has metallic weave all the way through, and it is the prettiest effect. It just shimmers ever so slightly. It's not overly glittery, so I still think this would be good for day, but it just has that little bit of extra sheen and shimmer, and it is honestly just the prettiest effect. It is so lovely. You do have this braid detail all the way throughout, and then it's elevated a little bit more with the beautiful gold hardware, and this is just the prettiest tone. So it's not overly yellow, it's leaning a little bit more towards like a champagne gold. You do have the chain all the way throughout, and it is a long one, so you can wear it either on the shoulder or crossbody. And then you have this beautiful little charm detail on the front there that says Stella McCartney all the way around. I thought that was such a fun little detail. You do have the chain which overhangs a little bit for extra detail, and then it opens up with a magnetic closure, very strong button as well. And then on the inside, it is fully lined. It's a fabric lining to keep it nice and light. And you do just have this beautiful dusky pink lining with Stella McCartney written all over with her little logo. And then on the back there, you just have one pocket, not a zip one either, so easy access. And that's about it. It's just a very simple kind of crossbody. I thought this would be so perfect, nice for vacation, but also not so vacation ready that it's only specifically for that, if you know what I mean. Like, I think this would just be so perfect for any kind of warm weather days. You can also tuck the chain in as well. If you did want to wear it as a clutch, use it as an evening bag, I think it would work beautifully for that. And I'm just so excited about this. I think it is so beautiful. The detail is really lovely. I don't actually think I've even held a Stella McCartney bag in my hand before, so I'm just over the moon with this. It is genuinely stunning, and I think it is the most beautiful design. Next up, I have a few clothing pieces, and these are all from Reformation. If you followed my fashion videos for a while, you will know how much I love Reformation. They are doing amazing things within the sustainability space as well. They always make it such a core part of what they do, and it just makes it so much easier to love them even more. But their pieces also just out of this world beautiful. So I have a few different ones here. First up is this top, which I just thought was the cutest thing. I'm a sucker for a light blue top. You may be able to guess that. But I love this one. I thought it was just pretty much summer in a top. Has this beautiful smock detailing. So when I first got it, I was like, oh my goodness, that looks small. Not sure if it will fit, but it does have a ton of stretch to it. You have this beautiful detail all the way along the neckline, and that carries right through to the strap and also the hem as well. It's really, really pretty. The straps are quite a bit thicker as well. Again, a lot of stretch, and then it just flares out into a gentle peplum. So cute, really sweet with jeans, with shorts. Also really cute though with skirts if you wanted to dress it up fully. And I just thought this was the loveliest thing. And the color is just the perfect pale French blue. It is so pretty. I do feel like pale blues are actually really good neutrals. I discovered this first when I had my Tory Burch Peritaupe years ago. I just found it went with everything, particularly because I wear a fair amount of denim. So it does just kind of blend into the denim in like a really good way. And it's just such an easy color to pair. So absolutely love it. Thought this top was so beautiful and just so cute for summer. Next up is a dress, and I actually got this a few weeks ago, but I haven't had a chance to share it yet. It is so beautiful. It has a similar kind of smock detail to the top. So again, it looks tiny, but there is a decent amount of stretch to it. You do have adjustable tie sleeves, which they do on quite a few of their pieces. And it's really nice because you can adjust where you want the bow to be. So if you want it to be a bit more visible, you can have it right at the top of the shoulder, but you can also tie it at the bottom as well if you wanted a more streamlined look. So I love that. The straps are very thin, so you get a very elegant look either way. And then it just flares out into a very gentle A-line skirt. It is fully lined. It's a paler color, so lining is always so incredibly important, I think. And you do have this absolutely beautiful floral print. It definitely has a bit more of a vintage feel to it. It is a cream background, and then the print on top is like, it has pale blue, it has a dusky rose, a soft green, just very vintage in feel. I just thought this dress was so beautiful and romantic, and I just love it. I thought it was so cute. Really sweet as well if you wanted to like toughen it up a little bit. I think it would look great with a biker jacket. If you wanted to dress it down a bit, you could team it with a denim jacket or just wear it by itself. I think it would look equally pretty. I just thought this was the loveliest summer dress. Next up is this dress, and this is just the dreamiest thing. This is another one that has like a little bit more of a vintage feel to it. You have this beautiful colorway. So it's like this dusky blue with like a hint of gray. And then over that you have this floral print, and it's got roses everywhere. So you have like a bunch of roses and then little roses scattered all over in this beautiful kind of pale and dusky pink shade. So lovely. The actual fit is fitted in the body. This is another one that has those kind of tie straps, so you can adjust it to how you want. You can have the tie on the top, you can have the tie on the bottom if you want to. You also have an elasticated back as well as a zip, so you can get a really nice secure fit. And then the skirt is like a faux wrap one, but you have this gathered detail on the side, so you have this really pretty drape effect. And then when you move, you can see a little bit of leg. I love that. I always love that detail about Reformation pieces. I always think it makes the items so fun and feminine, and I just love this. I do feel like I could have gone down a size, so I might try and exchange it. I'm gonna try and have a play with the straps to see if that makes a difference, but it was a smidge big for me, so I may exchange it for the next size down. But I thought this was so lovely, fully lined as well. And just the prettiest thing, really nice if you did want to full on dress up for date night, also great for wedding season as well. I am just so in love with this cut and this pattern. And finally from Reformation is this beautiful skirt. I actually own this skirt in 2 other colors and patterns. That's how much I love it. And they're still some of my favorite skirts in my wardrobe. I even go as far as to say, I feel like the blue one is possibly one of my favorite skirts of all time. It is just so cute. It's one of those items which as soon as you put it on, it's an instant mood booster. Like, you just feel so great in it, and I just love them to bits. So I was so excited to see them re-release them in different colors and patterns. This one is a stunning dark blue, so it's like a proper true navy. The color is so rich and gorgeous. You do have a floral print all over. They love their floral prints, which I'm so happy about because I'm also a fan of the floral print. And the print is a white flower one with this kind of, the leaves are like a dark blue but with a hint of lilac. It is so pretty. I love the effect. And then on the side here you have this really high side slit, and it just moves so effortlessly. There is no lining either, so it's just a really easy breezy one for summer. I took my blue one with me to Miami when I last went, and it was so great in the hot weather. And again, it's just one of those pieces that you can't help but feel amazing in. I just absolutely love them. So beyond thrilled with this. I'm sure I'm gonna get just as much use out of this one as I have my other ones. They also look great with pretty much everything. I feel like I've teamed this with everything from camisoles to bodysuits, t-shirts, even a sweater, and I still think it looks really great. It's an easy one to dress up and down as well. You know, you can team it with sandals, you can also do heels, just so many different options, and I just could not be happy with this. Definitely one of my favorite skirts. Next up are some sneakers, and I don't show that many sneakers on my channel. I haven't typically in the past worn them all that much, but I've been wearing sneakers so much more recently. I've been doing a new workout program, so I'm pretty much in workout gear like all the time. It's a program that runs like 7 days a week, so there are no rest days, so I'm always in leggings and kind of general active wear. So I've been wearing sneakers a lot more. I didn't want to spend like kind of hundreds and hundreds of pounds on a kind of really fancy pair. I'd done that before and I didn't get enough use out of them, but I've been eyeing these up, and yes, they're more expensive than your kind of normal average sneakers, but they're not like so crazily priced. And I saw that they do have that amazing sustainability element to them as well, and that just kind of pushed me over the edge. So they're from a brand called, and I'm not sure how you say this, is it FARFETCH? I'm pretty sure it's not Veja, but let me know if you know down below. It is a French-based brand, I believe, and I have been seeing these all over Instagram, all over the internet, and I just think they look so cool. So these ones are the plain white ones, so a little bit more minimal. I love the way they look though. So you do have that kind of famous little V, which I think is their kind of symbol that they put on a lot of their shoes. You do have a slight platform, but it isn't like super big, so it's not like an elevated sneaker. And then you do just have the logo right there on the back in suede. And apart from that, it's just a pretty simple sneaker. So you do have the logo also on the tongue there. You have simple white laces, and the stitching is just really nice and minimal, just a very like unfussy shoe. I do prefer to have slightly more kind of clean looking sneakers in terms of, you know, the colorways and the patterns. I don't tend to go for like the super bright colors. So I thought these would be perfect, really nice for teaming with leggings. I also think it'd be really cute for dresses as well. Just a really lovely one, and I have already tried these on and they are super comfy as well. I've heard mixed things about the comfort level, so I was a little bit wary, but I actually find these to be super comfy. So really happy with these, and I also just love the fact they do have that sustainable element too. That said, I did also spot another pair from the same brand, which I was so in love with. I ordered them both thinking it would be a clear-cut decision, and it's really not. I cannot decide which ones to keep, so please let me know your thoughts. I will try them both on so you can see the comparison. So these are their slightly bolder looking ones, I think. I've seen them all over the internet on so many bloggers. It just seems to be a really popular shoe. And you do have, so it's black and white all over. You have that black V right there, so definitely more of a bold look. You also have the black detail on the back there, and this one has a much higher sole, so there is more cushioning and more of a platform. I'm not sure whether I'll love that or I'll hate it. I don't really know how it affects the comfort factor. I'm not really very well versed in sneakers, so if you know and have lots of experience, please let me know. You also have this beautiful detail on the front, and the tongue is actually pure white, so this one is a little bit more minimal on the front. I thought these were so cool. When I first saw them both, I was leaning more towards the plain white ones, but then when I tried them on, I actually really loved how they both looked. So I honestly cannot decide. Please let me know your thoughts down below. As I mentioned, I will try them both on so you can see how they look on me. But yeah, I am just totally stunned because I think they are both so cool looking. And then finally, the very last item I'm showing you is another bag, and this one is from Saint Laurent, and you may be able to guess what bag this is from the size because it is pretty enormous, but I am so excited about this bag. I feel like I've been dilly-dallying about it for, well, since it came out, which is what, been a couple of years now. Finally pulled the trigger, so I'm going to show you which one it is. It is this gorgeous Saint Laurent tote bag. I am so excited about this. When it first came out, I loved it, and I was actually really close to getting it about a year ago, I'd say, and Dan just totally put me off because he said he thought it looked like a shopping bag, like a proper shopping bag. So that put me off, but it's just a bag that I revisit all the time. And then I saw it was included in the sustainability edit, and I was like, that is the push I need. I am so excited about it. I think it is so cool. It makes such a statement, and it is a bit of a bold one, but I just really love the way it looks. So it is pretty massive. It has that big old wide open space. You do have a pocket there right at the back, and then you do have buttons all the way through, so you can actually cinch it in. If you think of the Neville, how you can draw the strings in, it's kind of similar but with buttons. So I actually love the versatility there, so you can properly pad it out, but you can also make it a bit more slimline as well. You do also have these leather straps as well. They do fit on my shoulder, which is always so crucial because I just know I wouldn't get along with a purely handheld version. And then you have the very bold Saint Laurent logo on the front there. And the canvas is kind of contrasting, so the trim is just a slightly darker shade than the overall canvas. It's a really nice effect though, and I just thought this was so incredibly cool. I am going away next week to the Lake District. I'm so excited. It's been the first little break we've had for well over a year. I think it's been like 18 months now, so I could not be more excited. I am going to be taking this with me, so I will let you guys know how I get along with it. I was actually really surprised to see it within the Positively Conscious edit because I wasn't familiar with, you know, Saint Laurent's practices on sustainability, but it turns out that they actually look at individual items within each brand, and every item included has, you know, some element of sustainability about it, including 50% or more sustainable or recyclable materials, which I thought was so cool and clever. So I love the fact this one is a little bit more sustainable. I don't feel like you're sacrificing anything in terms of how cool it looks or how well it's made. It just seems to kind of tick all those boxes, and I'm just so in love with it. So very excited about this. You can also get 10% off this as well as everything else I featured. Just such an unbelievably great looking tote, and I am so excited to use it. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As promised, I will include links to everything I featured in the description section below. I'll also pop in the details for that discount code if you did want to check it out. If you do have any other questions for me, then leave me a comment. If you enjoyed the video, please do give this a thumbs up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.